One benefit of living in a small country town is the many beehives that make home in the surrounding trees. During the small 5-minute walk to the local post office, I passed 4 different beehives. Bees and cold temperatures don't mix, and we have been recently having very low temperatures during both daytime and nighttime. So I decided to be a rescuer and to find any cold bees to bring back home to warm up so that they can live for another day. I also decided to collect any dead bees that I find because I thought it would be very interesting to look at some specimens under the microscope. Here's how my rescue mission went. The first bee I found was thankfully alive. I used a pair of tweezers to safely put her into the container. Before long, this little fellow warmed herself up in the container while I was searching for more bees, so I was able to release her without even needing to take her home. I then found a lot of dead bees, and I mean a lot. After finding all of those dead bees, I didn't think I would find any live bees, but fortunately, I found 3 more living ladies that I was able to bring home to warm up. Once safely home, I place the container on top of my micro aquarium so that it's close to my window, and then I opened up my window so the bees will be able to fly out whenever they are ready. I made up some honey water and fed the bees to give them some energy. They then spent a lot of time cleaning themselves. During this time, one of the bees flew out the window when I wasn't recording, which is dumb because that was the moment I really wanted to catch on video.
La vi con otra paloma. Me voy a matar. Me voy a matar. Este es mi último. ¡Uy! 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 Me voy a matar. ¡Uy! ¡Uy!
And while I was waiting for the others to fly away, this happened.
Are you serious?
What a bloody drongo, man. Once rescued for a second time, this girl spent even more time cleaning herself. And of course, with just my luck, she also flew out the window when I wasn't recording. Now, it's just a waiting game to see if this last bee will gain enough strength to be able to fly. In the meantime, let's take a look at the dead bees under the microscope. I decided to use a couple of bees that were found in a puddle of water, since they were the most decomposed and therefore have a higher chance of having microorganisms living inside of them. To get all of the microorganisms out of the bees, I put the bees in water and mashed them all up, and then looked at the remaining water under the microscope. Here's a couple of creepy crawlies that were living inside them. One of the other dead bees was riddled with these red-legged earth mites. These guys typically eat dead invertebrates but will also eat certain crop plants. Now, although I was very certain this girl would gain enough energy to be released, she unfortunately passed away during the night. I buried her in my garden next to a lavender plant, which bees love to collect nectar from. May she rest in peace.
Huh?